It's the Aviators and the Rams under the lights on Sunday night.
Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning.
Not from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Man in motion, headed right. Here's 2nd and 7. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Putting a receiver in motion. Again, Allen to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back.
That throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. Allen on 3rd down. Running in the red zone. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This throw is caught. And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you.
Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. Well, he reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it along the sideline past midfield. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Took his shot at 6 that time, and now it's second down. He'll throw it. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Aviators finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-6 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Downs on the return. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding, receiving team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Throwing now on first down, Allen. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Space on the right. He's got room. To the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams grow the lead to 7. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams grow their lead to 8. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Aviators and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Aviators can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Downs on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
The give here on second. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back-to-back carries here. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They motion the tight end over. From the 46. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Trying to work quickly now. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He's on the move. Throwing on the run. Deep down that. They connect on the deep shot. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. The deep shot connects on the free play and makes for a very easy decline of that offsides flag. They got him to bite and jump off sides. It's a rare thing to see that actually work, and it gives them this 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. They give it to him again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Aviators take a 2nd quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators push their lead to 6. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Downs on the return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Throw left side, complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can...
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And that kick a little too well struck. He drives it into the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their quarterback make... ...19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's got the hook up to Weaver. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
First down, Aviators.
He'll look to throw. Catch is made in close. Touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Time and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
He does it! Touchdown! Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Downs on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Rams and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Allen setting up to throw. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Here comes their offense out again. And the way they have just been running it right through. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So even with the head start being offsides, they give up the home run swing as the offense quickly declines that penalty. They'll throw on 1st. Escapes out to the left. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense working quickly. Vacates quickly left side. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Aviators keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators grow their lead yet again.
Rams 14.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Downs on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Allen to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against a group that has had no answers for him up front.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they take him down right along the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Canton first down.
To throw here on first down. He's got it in the red zone. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Aviators trying to end this before the final quarter. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Downs on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Allen has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's a give up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
From the 36. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They are now set for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A tight end in motion now. Throwing here, Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Rams cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Aviators are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Throwing now on first down. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. He tucks it and takes off. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down, Canton.
They'll try and punch it in. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Aviators keep running away with this. That one right down the middle. And the Aviators tack on 7 more to their lead.
Rams 21.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Downs on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. He's keeping it. Oh, he lost the football. Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. Back to pass on first and 10. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Running this one left. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Aviators throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators continue adding on to that lead.
Rams 21.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. It's Allen out of the pistol. The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 24-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Oh boy, Brock, severe. While a new offense prep. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Moore's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Flush down out to his left. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Buying some time left. He can run it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Aviators continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like they'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
On 1st down, Allen. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Aviators take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. All right, one more snap to play here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season